Holness versus JFJ. Police versus protesters. But what if I told you this isn't just a protest, it's a political chess move? And by the end of this video, you will understand the real war happening behind the headlines. Context. On a day that felt more like a Netflix political thriller than real life, Jamaica woke up to two very different sides of justice. One dressed in blue, full government backing, speeches, statistics. The other dressed in black, placards, tears, outrage. This wasn't just fashion. This was a battlefield. And right in the middle, Prime Minister Holness and Jamaicans for Justice. Two forces, one island, zero chill. I'm going to break this all down like an expert political detective. No fluff, no fanfare, just facts, the conflict, and the unspoken truths. Because this is more than just a protest versus police debate. It's a full-blown political showdown, layered in strategy, power optics, and election year posturing. Let's unravel it. It started with numbers. 107 Jamaicans killed by security forces since the start of the year. That's a 140% increase from last year. JFJ wasn't having it. They mobilized, they wore black, they hit the street off halfway tree. The message: police violence must end, accountability must begin. Body-worn cameras, no. But instead of silence from the government, the response was symbolic and loud. PM and Chang clap back in blue, dripped out in blue like they were at a Chelsea FC rally. PM Holness and Minister Horace Chang made their allegiance crystal clear. Solidarity with the police. Chang didn't just wear blue, he came for the throats. Where's the sympathy for the families destroyed by crime? He asked. And just like that, the narrative split. Protesters say police brutality. Government says, what about the victims of crime? The hidden power play. But here's the kicker. The clash wasn't just about police killings. It was about public perception and political loyalty. Because if you look closely, Holness wasn't just defending the police. He was drawing a line in the political sand. And JFJ, they're not just activists. They're a growing voice that could sway youth, voters, and global attention. This isn't just protests, it's power positioning. JFJ's fight for accountability. JFJ's executive director, Michael Jackson, didn't mince words. She blasted the narrative that everyone shot by police is automatically a criminal. She stood beside grieving families. One woman yelled into the mic, "They killed my nephew in cold blood." JFJ knew they were facing opposition, yet they still showed up. Black clothes, banners, resistance, and that takes guts. The national divide. Here's where it gets wild. As JFJ protested, others counter-protested in blue, chanting, "Support the police." One woman waved funeral programs of people killed by criminals. The divide. Palpable. Jamaicans split between backing the force or backing reform. The country isn't just debating policy, it's wrestling with its identity. And elections, oh, they're coming. The real question: so what's really at stake here? If JFJ wins the hearts and minds, the conversation around policing shifts towards accountability, oversight, maybe even reform. But if Holness and Chang dominate the narrative, then it's law and order, national security, and possibly even political momentum into the next general election. The winner, that's what the streets and YouTube comments are trying to decide. Let's zoom out a bit. Political chess, not checkers. This isn't just about black versus versus blue. This is about who controls the Jamaican narrative around justice. Will it be the state, security, or human rights? And the truth, both sides have a point. Jamaica has seen a murder reduction, down 37%. That's real, but 107 police killings can't just get swept under the rug either. So we are stuck in a paradox. Less murders, but more deadly policing. Which future are we choosing? Here's a summary of the highlights and the key points. Police killings up by 140%. 107 deaths so far this year. Government supports police, praises 37% murder reduction. JFJ demands accountability, pushes body cam reform. Country split with growing political and emotional divide. Underlying battle, narrative control versus truth-seeking justice. So now me I go play some excerpts from the Prime Minister. So let's hear it. Listen up.
When our murder rate reaches the sub 1,000, which it will this year, that is going to send a signal to business people and to the rest of the world that Jamaica is serious about making our country a destination, not just for tourists to go into all-inclusive hotels, but to make Jamaica a destination for people to visit and for businesses to come and operate.
So if me I listen correctly, did I actually just hear the Prime Minister say where he just said that he only make Jamaica safe fi get foreign investor and fi tell the rest of the world say yes, Jamaica is now safe and everybody can come and invest and tourists not have to worry when they come to Jamaica again. So him only fight crime for tourists and international investors, attract international investors. So he now actually do it for we, the Jamaican citizens, the Jamaican taxpayers. Me want know if that he really saying okay, that the statement imply. Pull it up and listen again for yourself. Obviously he not do it for we. So while I stand with the police 100%, me support the police. I am team blue, but where him just see a while ago, yeah, we not listen it for yourself. And we the citizens, the taxpayers, him a fight crime for. You see me? No. Obviously, them not care about we.
So I wear full blue today to show my support for our security forces in ensuring that Jamaica is a safe place.
Safe for who? Tourists and foreign investors? Because of them you really do this for. I know we. Politicians should want to make Jamaica a better and safe place for the citizens. First and foremost, creating a crime-free country and making it very safe for every citizen. Getting more tourists and attracting more foreign investors should be a byproduct, a spin-off, an extra bonus, a cherry on top. The number one reason of you fighting crime should never be to attract international investors and to get more tourists. That means you don't care about the citizens. Me don't know what kind of statement that you just make a while ago. Me and the dog pretend like me never hear you say what you just say. Me now make that go over my head.
I will be the first to tell you that my administration will never sit by and allow our state forces to act in a way that wantonly abuses the human rights of our citizens. That must never happen, and I want to reinforce that point and say it very loudly. That will never happen under my watch. We have worked very hard to transform the JCF. In as much as the police would have improved in their kinetic operations and in their tactics in terms of how they engage criminals who confront them, the JCF has also internally taken action against policemen and women who have acted outside the use of force policy. And I think Jamaicans, I'm not asking you to give up the healthy skepticism, because that is important to keep institutions in check. But Jamaicans need to be practical about where we are. For the first time in a long time, our capacity is at a level where it can adequately address the criminal enterprises that have dogged us for over 40 years.
Now it's time to hear what Dr. Horace Chang has to say.
I understand there are two things happening. I am dressed in blue, not only because I support the police call and demonstrate it physically, and they deserve all the support they can do. They are working hard. And not be critical of the others who have other thoughts, but I think it would be appropriate that if there are some people, many of them I gather, a few there are, but there are some significant leaders of churches involved, would at least be giving some consideration to the 230 families of lost people, lost their family members to criminal actors. There is nothing and no organization in the society that tend to deal with the orphans created by criminals. It's a serious error. I have them in my constituency. I think of many. They are difficult to treat. I have case I can recall. They just say the young man who was shot down in the presence of his 3 sons. I found the resource to send them to psychiatrists. Psychologists provide support for school, but the trauma was unbearable. 2 are dead by the gun and 1 in jail.
Yes, I'm standing with the police security force. Yeah, they are doing a good job.
Yes?
And we are standing with them 1,000%.
So you're here?
Yes, supporting the Jamaica Constabulary Force, security force.
What do you make of this protest?
Waste of time, no call for police doing their duty. When criminals are killing off people, nobody now come out come say anything. But as soon as the police doing their job, they come out to stop them. 1 security force, 1 Jamaica Constabulary Force, and I right there say this.
So let's hear where JFJ's Executive Director, Michael Jackson, have to say.
What we are saying in 106 people killed since 2025 is far too many, and it means that we need to put some attention and call for greater scrutiny. I don't think that is an unreasonable ask to make. I don't think it is unreasonable for us to say that if you have planned operations, to ask the question, where were the body-worn cameras? Why is that unreasonable? Why are we getting pushback from some segments for a reasonable call? If our police force and they're doing good work, the murder rate is good, it's down, we laud it. But not because we celebrate a reduction in murder. That means we should say no to accountability. This is not an anti-police protest. This is a pro-human rights protest. We have family members here. We won't identify them for safety.
Safety from who? No. We're not gonna make you make such a vague statement and you are try infer or imply say if the person come forward, them life are go in danger from the police, them nothing no go so. We not make you come spread no propaganda like that. People not afraid of police and soldier. People only fear gunman and criminal. We have too much countless video documented evidence where we see people are fight police regularly, people are entangled up and a fight soldier regularly and a run with police and a go suck your mother this, go suck your mother that. Dirty police boy, red and up in a police face. That's not fear. Police now go around and kill nobody were innocent. From me born in Jamaica, I am a born Jamaican. From me I grew up as a youth until now. Even things we would have witnessed growing up. You see me, you don't know say certain man, them and they a top man where they unalive 1 bag of people. And we would have witnessed police lock them up whole heap of time and have to let them go because you can't catch them with the gun, you not catch them in the act, but them are the things in a real life. They have whole heap of dopey in a real life. It's just that the police cannot prove it. And when the police them do kill him, we when we say he actually a murder, a unalive whole heap of people. When we look we say citizens a black road for the man and I say innocent, but he never innocent. Me never see police kill innocent people yet. Never. I have never seen it. Police know every criminal, police know every gunman, police know every thief, every robber, every wrongdoer. Police know all of them. So me not gonna make no statement like that and a cast a narrative or a try portray a narrative say this person if they come forward their life are going in danger from the police. That's bullshit. Utter bullshit. That's rubbish. I paint the picture like say police out here kill innocent people left, right and center. That's a lie. And we now make you paint the lie there and tell the lie there. You JFJ, we know no real function. We no care about the victim them. We no only defend the criminals them, the perpetrators, the wrongdoers them, and them we not defend. Me never soon stand up for the victims them yet. We no want hear nothing one have to say. Would mind if the Prime Minister make we vote, do a national vote, and make we pick the police over Uno. We no want hear nothing one have to say. We need to go sit down.
But Every time we label people as criminals, you are labeling people among here, mothers and their children as criminals. Every time we label a community as criminals, we are looking at people in the inner city community and calling them criminals. And we need to do some deep introspection in our society.
I recently saw a video where the Jamaica Gleaner put up, and is this youth a run from the police in the night? Bird speed, a run from the police. Zin, my question is, if you're on a wrongdoer and you see the police and the soldier them on foot patrol, or maybe they're mobile in a vehicle on patrol, where you are run for if you're on a wrongdoer? When me a walk at night, the only thing when me fear a criminal and wrongdoer. Me glad when me see one police or one soldier jeep. Me would mind if they could have trail me got me gate and make sure some reach home safe. Me no catch me coward and me no get afraid and me no run when me see police cause me in a wrongdoer. How we know say him never have a strap on him and he squeeze off you after the security forces and him a run bird speed for going in a yard. You see me? Cause we never did it, we never see. And we know the citizens them are gonna pick up for him and say, oh, him a innocent youth. When you ask one occupation, oh, him a construction worker. Him work on site. Every criminal when me know work on site. I remember one night me a come in off of the road and me a turn in pa my lane, but when me look up the road, the police them a drive come towards me, but me reach a my lane mouth of my entrance and me turn in a my lane. And them turn in behind me, Zane, and them pull up and they stop me. And they ask me what my name, me give them, they ask me for my ID, me give them, they ask me where me a go. Me say home, this is my lane, this is my street, where me born and grow. And you know, in check my ID, give me it back, and then tell me if you have a good night and then go about them business. I have never run from police at no time in my life. So me find it strange. Me see the Gleaner put up a video with a youth a run from the police and the soldier them in the night. Bird speed. No man, you have to be one wrongdoer. I greatest thing when me see police and soldier at night time. Me feel safe. I feel a lot safer when police and soldiers on the streets at night time. So what's next? Will Holness tighten his grip on the narrative, or will JFJ's movement ignite something bigger than we expect? I'll be tracking this showdown all the way to election season. So if you want the inside breakdowns that the mainstream won't touch, hit that subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Because in Jamaica, politics isn't just politics, it's pure drama.